The world you see around you is a vast, carefully constructed illusion. It promises freedom, yet hands you invisible chains. It says you're free to think, to act, to be, but every step, every choice is boxed, labeled, controlled. If you're watching this, maybe you feel it too. That nagging itch beneath the skin, that restless fire that says, "This can't be all there is." You see comfort everywhere, but instead of lifting you, it weighs you down. The rules you follow, the systems you serve, the labels you wear, they're neat little cages, and inside, you start to feel something shifting. The more you try to fit in, the more you realize you're moving further away from who you're meant to be. What if all those promises, that loud talk about fairness and equality, are just smoke and mirrors? What if the very thing that's supposed to set you free is trapping you tighter? The world doesn't want you to break free. It depends on you staying small, comfortable, content, manageable. But comfort is a lie. It's the deadening of your edge, the soft death of ambition. You're not here for soft deaths. You're here to shake foundations, to blaze trails, to unsettle the world just enough to remake it in your image, an image no one else saw coming. This feeling inside you, the tension, the unrest, is your greatest gift. It's proof you're alive and awake. But here's the brutal truth. The world today has no space for you. No infrastructure, no system, no network built to catch the exceptional, the radical, the different. You live in a society designed for the average, the mediocre, the safe. And when you step outside that box, the silence you meet is deafening. Isolation isn't just a feeling. It's a strategic mechanism to keep you from rising. Your brilliance isn't lost. It's misaligned, misunderstood, scattered across a fractured world that doesn't know what to do with those who refuse to settle. But what if this isn't a curse? What if this is the moment, the breakthrough, where everything changes? The floodgates open when a few refuse to stay silent. It's always the few, the edge, the outsiders who push humanity forward. Progress never happens in crowded rooms where everyone agrees. It sparks in the minds of those who burn with a fire no system can contain. Those who hold no title, no allegiance, no borrowed identity, only the raw, untamed will to become more. This is not a movement for the many. It's a call to the few, the founders who refuse to build on broken blueprints, the investors who back vision instead of convention, the leaders who don't just follow charts, but redraw the axis itself. For those willing to burn their old selves not just once, but again and again, shedding every layer of complacency, dogma, fear. For those who are tired of waiting for permission, tired of polite conversation that changes nothing. For those who know deep down that freedom isn't about comfort, it's about wresting control back into your own hands. Imagine a space where the rare find refuge, where the misunderstood connect not just to talk, but to ignite. Where your ideas, your edge, your fire meet their match in others who burn just as fiercely. No more loneliness in the dark. No more wasted brilliance scattered like sparks in the wind. This isn't a group, a club, or a networking event. It's a new architecture for human greatness, built not on sameness, but on the brutal power of difference, where synergy replaces noise and essence drowns out distraction. Here, being sovereign isn't a slogan, it's a daily weapon, because sovereignty means owning your will, your vision, refusing to bow to old rules or hollow promises. It means questioning everything, even the truths you've held most dear, until they either crumble or become the foundation for something new and fiercely alive. It means patience, not the kind that paralyzes, but the kind that plays the long game, knowing that real change isn't a sprint to a finish line, but the slow, relentless march of transformation. And it means choosing your company with brutal honesty, aligning only with those who burn as you do. No crumbs, no compromising your flame for the sake of belonging. Because it's in this fierce alignment that the impossible becomes real. That power that once felt so scattered, so isolated, becomes a force unstoppable, capable of remaking realities, transcending boundaries, creating futures no one else dared to dream. This is the rebellion against a world that smiles and deceives, a world that markets freedom but buries your fire beneath convenience and conformity. The real slavery isn't chains you can see. It's the comfort that dulls your edges, the silence that numbs your spirit, the rules you never questioned because it was easier to obey. If you walk away from that, if you choose to grasp the fire inside instead, you step into a liberation no one else can give you. This path isn't easy. It never is. It demands everything: courage to face loneliness, the discipline to shed what no longer serves, the relentless hunger to become more than the world expects. But it's the only way to truly own your life. To stop living borrowed dreams and start building your own future with hands unshackled and vision unclouded. The world has no place for the exceptional, so it's yours to build, brick by fiery brick, in the space between, where the system ends and something new begins. It's a network where the misaligned find alignment, where misunderstood brilliance connects to create synergy, where individuals stop being isolated islands and become part of a powerful whole. If you feel it, the quiet, unbearable tension inside saying you were meant for more, don't fight it. That's your call to action, to rise, to refuse compromise, to find your tribe of firebrands who dare to abandon safety and race toward the horizon of limitless possibility, to become the rare spark in a world waiting to be set ablaze. Welcome to the place where freedom isn't just preached, it's practiced, relentlessly. Where you don't conform to the world's story, you rewrite it every single day. This isn't for everyone. It's for those who burn too brightly to be tamed, the few who carry the future not as a burden, but as a weapon. Because the time for waiting is over. The rules are broken. The system is cracked. What's left is raw potential, raw power, raw individuals ready to ignite the next chapter of humanity. The question isn't why free thinkers are flocking here. The real question is, how long can you afford to wait before you join them?